All right. So this is the world according to Chris. This is definitely a first live for my channel, but I thought what I would do today is go live because there is something that I am working on right now. I'm actually in the process of working on building out my messaging and my branding. So, as a part of what I provide and what I do, I typically am looking for, um, really just providing value to as many people as possible, right? So, of course, as the world according to Chris, you see it down there. These are kind of the things that I cover: motivation, health, cars, travel, business, and being a dad, right? Um, in the process of me doing this, one thing has become very, very apparent to me that what I have to do is get a better version of clarity and what problem it is that I am solving for those of you who that I feel passionate about. And in order to be able to do that, then I can build a brand and build some recognition around those different things. But at first, I've got to get that portion together. So I've had an opportunity to be able to listen to, many different people in certain communities and groups that I'm a part of, which I have been absolutely blessed to be able to listen in and kind of hear some of the keys that they've been focused on. And this is kind of what led me to where I am today. So this is a part of my Vlogmas. This is what is today? Day six. Day six. And so what I thought I would do is I thought I would just come on here live, share with you what I am learning, what I am trying to figure out, what I am focused on at the moment. So right now, where it stands is the world according to Chris is a rebrand, and I'm really, really focused on being the best and effective at being a content creator. That's kind of the thing that right now I'm really focused on. Um, as I am looking at what's going to be needed for that, what I realized was, okay, I got to really focus on clarity. I got to be focused on clarity of message, and I got to be clear on what problem it is that I'm trying to solve for people. So let me kind of give you some of the background and kind of some of the things that I typically focus on as an individual. So for part of my day job, I am an executive coach. I do a lot of personal development, business development for many different people, all different walks of life, whether it be frontline managers all the way up to those who sit just below the CEO, right? As a part of that work, what I love about it is I've always been interested in organizational psychology. I've always been interested in what makes people tick and how people respond and to change and adaptive moments and all those different things. So it allows me to kind of take some of those things I'm very curious in and then be able to say, okay, I can apply this to my day job. Outside of that, I have a podcast, High Level Wisdom, that I've ran for about 3 years straight, interviewing different CEOs, understanding that dynamic, helping millennials out, public speaking, all those different things. And then, 2018, I built out my own health and wellness journey. I've lost 65 pounds. I was 248 pounds. I got down to 185. Never felt better, never looked better by focusing on my personal health. That became something that then other people were very interested in, like Chris, how did you do it sort of thing. So now I am moving into that, and I'm actually going to drop a video as a part of my Vlogmas where I'm dropping a video every single day from December 1st to December 25th, which is Christmas. I'm going to drop a video, and as a part of this Vlogmas, I am going to share a few tips of what I've done, all those different things. And so, of course, I'm a human dynamic person just like you are. But what I'm now looking to do is say, okay, now going into 2021, as things are starting to build out, as people start to recognize, the things that I do, the things that I love, the things that I enjoy, I need to be able to solve a particular problem for individuals, right? I need something so that when you come to the world according to Chris, not only do you know my world, the motivation and the things that I love, the health consciousness that I do have because I've been through the journey as an asthmatic who had acute asthma, who's been able to beat that and then some, and teach others around the country. How do I start being able to, that portion of my world, the car world? I love cars. I love talking about cars. I love seeing them. love driving them. I enjoy them. I own a Tesla. I have an SUV. So like I'm into cars. I love travel. My wife has opened my eyes to travel in a totally different way that I never thought possible. That we've been able to do with our family and our two boys. I love talking about business stuff, business psychology, what makes people tick, leadership, the ups and downs, the failures. I love that. And I love being a dad. I love being a husband, right? So this is the world according to Chris. And every now and then, right, I'm giving a portion of that. But what I want to make sure that I have is kind of clarity of message, meaning when you come to the world according to Chris, do you understand the problem that I'm solving for you, right? No matter what vein you may find me in, Facebook, Instagram, or right here live on YouTube, what is the problem that you know every time you come to me, I'm going to be giving you to tips and ways to be able to solve said problem, right? So I don't want this just to be kind of a smorgasbord of everything. And if you got questions and ideas, feel free to put it down in the chat. Some of you have probably seen some of my former videos that I've put up. You followed me on Facebook, so you know how I operate. I'm typically very heavy between Instagram and Facebook. And now I'm going to make sure that I'm doing my part when it comes to YouTube. And this is my very first, like ever, like as long as I've been on YouTube and searching, I've never done a live. But I said I'm going to commit to doing those types of things. So let me kind of give you an idea. I wanted to kind of give you the background, right? And then I want to kind of give you an idea of kind of where I'm headed, what types of things I'm looking to do, what types of things I'm going to be really focused on going forward, so that as I'm building this out, again, this journey is documented, right? So today I'm doing this live because I want to make sure that when I look back a year from now, 6 months from now, right? 3 months from now, right? That this is documented. This portion of the journey is documented for everyone, for people to be able to see, people to be able to hear. So here's what I am learning about branding you as an individual. I got this from, and I want to make sure I say her name right. So let me pull up. I do not like getting people's names wrong. Diana Gladney. If you don't know who Diana Gladney is, she's a corporate chick turned video content creator who's killing it. She has an incredible platform, and I just want to say thank you. From somebody who watches you from afar and sees what you do, man. Shout out to you, because you're killing the game, and you have no idea the impact that you have on people like myself who are just starting. I was watching one of her videos, and I just recently discovered her literally like a month ago, and I was watching one of her videos. And one of the things that she does really well is helping people make that leap. If you're a corporate person, I'm gonna help you get to a point where your video content creation. And she does that very well. She has coaching clients and all those different things. But what dawned on me, that something that she said that was like wildly, like a light bulb went off. Chris, yes, people know you like all of these things, but what problem are you solving for them, right? When they come to you, what do they know that you're going to be able to help them with, right? And so that hit me like a ton of bricks. One, and this is just a funny side note, because I literally do executive coaching and training at my job, right? So I build out, full on designs of workshops and content, right, at work, but I'm not applying those same types of things to, the work that I do here, right, or outside of my job. And so I need to do that, right? Like I need to get better at that for myself, because I'm literally doing that, at my place of work, right? So I think that is something that now I am seriously looking at. I am now exploring that like very heavily, and I want to do better, right? Like I want to do better. I want to make sure that that I am using my gifts for things that are going to serve you, the audience, things that are going to serve the ways that, I come to you, the ways that I provide ideas and all types of stuff, right? So here's kind of the mind meld that I'm in right now, and then I'll kind of share with you like the go forward plan, right? And again, this is part of me taking on a challenge that every single day from December 1st through December 25th, I'm going to drop a video, right? So let me kind of give you the background of this. All right. So here's the first thing that I thought about. The first thing that I thought about was, okay, Chris, what do you love to do? Like, what is it like if you could, looks like I'm having some problems on my side. Is lower than we recommend that you use a bit rate of 4,500. Let me see. Looks like we're having some issues, but there's a warning. I don't know how to change my bit rate while I'm in session. So if somebody knows how to do that, please let me know. But it's telling me it's good. All right. So anyway, the thing that I know has been very, very important has been I love to help people solve some of those like personal challenges that they may be having. So I'll give you a good example. So the good example would be that, you know, a leader might get stuck, right, with not knowing how to, you know, change their culture. They may get stuck with not knowing how to communicate effectively what it is they ultimately want. Or they may have a realization that maybe there's something they need to change, right? So that has been something that I've always had a passion around, love being able to help people with, and I've been able to do so, right? And so by doing so, what it's allowed me to do at times is really build out great content. So when I go back and look at like all the things that I've done for my job, things that I've been able to do for work, the things I've been able to do around the content that I've developed at my job, what I realized is that it is really based on the need that we're trying to meet at the moment, which in some cases has been teaching about Agile, and less about, you know, Agile, but more about learning how to learn how to focus on agility, right? And what agility truly means and how do you grow that long term, right? So I love that lane, right? How do you have an agility mindset? How do you help people grow, you know, beyond, you know, maybe what they thought they could do in the past, right? So that's been something that's been very important to me. And I've done that, you know, for several years now. So that's one element of me that I enjoy. The other element of things that I, you know, like to solve problems around is, what's really weird to say this out loud, but you know, I can listen to kind of where someone is kind of stuck, and I can help them provide the clarity that they need in a particular way. And again, it's hard to kind of explain out loud, which means I probably got to do a better job of that. But like, I don't know how many countless people come to me with certain challenges that they're dealing with, and I can help them in that space. And so when I think about the world according to Chris, and I'm gonna just put this back up here so you guys have some understanding of it. Wrong one. Let me get it back to it. When I think about the world according to Chris and what I'm truly trying to do for people, what I'm trying to do for people is I'm trying to give them these areas of me, right? Like I'm a transparent person, so I don't mind sharing certain aspects of my life. I enjoy it. I enjoy talking about what it's like to be a dad. I enjoy talking about, if you go to my Facebook page, you'll see it all. I enjoy talking about the struggles and the things that I'm doing as a husband, right? I enjoy talking about and sharing about my love of cars. I enjoy sharing some motivation, right? Helping people navigate through these times. I enjoy travel, right? I enjoy business. So those are all kind of things of me, but I've got to make sure that I have something that ensures I'm providing people with some value, that every time you come to the world according to Chris, you know a consistent thing that you're going to get. And that's the part that I'm working on right now. So when you start talking about branding, what I've learned is that a lot of it for me at this juncture has everything to do with, do I communicate with clarity what problem I solve for people, right? And how can I not only take that, but then scale it for people? How can I help people go just beyond one person individually, but how do I help a group of people with that same problem, right? And so these are things that I am exploring right now because I want to make sure that when people come to the world according to Chris, It is clear message, clear problem, and clear solution that I provide every time out. Okay. So, when you look at different people, it's very, very clear what they provide to people. It's very, very clear what they're focused on. It's very, very clear what problem that they solve. And so as I have been built, like, honestly, this year has been one of the years where it kind of hit me a few months ago. Oh, just call it The World According to Chris and rebrand your podcast, rebrand your Facebook, your Instagram, and all that stuff is great. But what problem is The World According to Chris actually solving, right? It can't be a jack of all trades and a master of none, right? And I don't want to be that for people. And if you got questions or ideas and things that you want to talk about, feel free to put them down in the chat. I'll answer them. But, one of the things I said I got to do is I got to start going live more and sharing kind of where I am, what's kind of my train of thought, and giving you guys that insight. Because the truth of the matter is, and I heard Deanna say this too. And again, Deanna Gladney is an incredible woman, because one of the things that she said was, people, when they come to you and they come to your page, when they land on your YouTube channel, when they land on your Facebook, your Instagram, whatever it is your main mode, they're coming because of some problem that you solve for them before they ever get to know you as the individual. That was powerful. And I thought I would just share that with others, because she said it kind of in passing, and it was such a powerful moment for me, because I didn't realize, oh yeah, you're right. And she was giving an example of one of her good friends from Think Media. And I was like, oh, you know what? You're right. You're absolutely right. Most people don't care about you, the person, right? Meaning when they come to your page or whatever, they're either coming to be entertained or they're coming to you because you normally solve a problem for them, right? What they're coming for is they're coming for, the thing that you actually solve for them, right? They're coming for, what you actually do for them. And then through you solving that problem, now they want to know who you are, right? Now they want to know, oh, you're a family person. Now they want to know, oh, you're into cars. Oh, I see you do these, right? And that was really important to me. And so it's really got me like, I throwing away the mental paper of what I thought my brand was, and really saying, I got to have that one thing though. I got to have that one thing that I'm actually solving for people every time out. Okay. So that's one thing. The second thing that I've been looking at when I start saying, and kind of scribbling out ideas of what is it I'm solving for, whether it's from a business side or personal side, is, all right, listening, right? Really, truly listening to what people are saying or what people respond to based on what I provide, right? So what I share on social media, what I share when I do videos, right? What I share in conversation, like listening. So one half is this rebrand I've done, right? The other half is listening to current people who follow what I do on different platforms and saying, okay, oh, that really resonated with people, right? Oh, this really resonated with people, and seeing if there's something there that's a passion of mine that then I can help solve for people. So I'll give you a perfect example of something I'm going to do now, which is going to be a part of Vlogmas for me for December and going forward. One of them is going to be a keen focus on health. And I'll tell you why. I was 248 pounds when I started my journey. I had no blueprint, no roadmap. I just knew what I wasn't going to do, right? You can go back and look at a video called The First 48, which is on my page, and I talk about my journey. But what I want to do is give you specific things you can do like right now. So like one of the things I'm doing is a part of my, I keep an Evernote. If you know about Evernote, the app, it's a great app. I love it because I have a folder in there that just says video ideas. And one of the things that I have in there is to kind of share with you like easy workouts you can do during coronavirus at home, right? No, just body weight, right? Easy workouts. I want to give people ideas on intermittent fasting. I want to give people ideas because I was just up with my wife this morning and she was watching a video about that. And she's like, babe, but that's something that you did. That's something that you do now, right? you've gotten so used to the way you eat now that you've gotten good at it. Well, why don't you share what you did, right? And I got to talk about the journey of the first 3 months versus a year in, right? Because those first 3 months set me up for 3-4 months set me up for the way I've been able to handle my body now. The education that I have now, right? That could be a value add to you. So I know that one portion of what I'm going to provide is definitely around health and wellness. I already know that. So I've got to put together the plans, the actions, the video content, the long form content, the post and everything else. I know there's a portion that I'm going to solve for people around health and wellness. And for my community who joins me, who use the hashtag TWAC, the people who follow me will always know that one of the things Chris provides is definitely on health and wellness, because I will tell you right now, healthier people, educated people make better decisions. Okay. So, and I want to make sure I give people tips and tricks and tools so that everybody doesn't feel like it's so far, it's inescapable, right? It's like this far-fetched thing. It's not. I was heavy, and I didn't like the way I looked, and I made some changes, right? And I'm going to share with you kind of step by step. Go watch my video, the first 48. You'll learn more about that one. So that's one thing that I do know that I'm going to try to help solve a problem for people, right? And I'll build things around that. The second thing or the third thing, I'm not really sure, right? I'm not really sure because I'm still noodling. And again, that's because I'm going to spend more time listening to what people are saying, watching how people respond to things that I post, paying attention to the way people respond to what I say, right? Whether it be private conversations or public forums that I'm constantly in on a consistent basis. What resonates with people, right? So, and I think that's something that we can all do when you start talking about clarity of message for your branding. What resonates with people are the things that you just do naturally, right? Something that you could talk about or do for hours on end that doesn't, change anything for you, right? You don't lose energy over it. It's just something that you do. That's what I got to focus on, right? I got to focus on that. Like I can go live at any given moment, honestly, because going live doesn't scare me. One, I'm not afraid to share. And then also, I like real-time reaction. I absolutely love real-time reaction. So what does that lead me to? That means that Chris has to do more live video, right? I've got to do more live video between Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, right? I've got to do more live video. I got to decide though, what content goes on each of those platforms, right? Whether I'm repurposing content or whatever the case may be, right? So this is kind of what I'm thinking about right now. This is kind of the process that I'm in. I will continue to provide updates on how I lay out the problems that I'm going to be solving for people. What is going to be the overall message, right, that I want to give to people. I will be providing that information. And my job is to really document this journey again, because I want to be able to look back a year from now, 3 months from now, 6 months from now, and be able to say, wow, look how far we got. Vlogmas is a great opportunity. If you don't know what Vlogmas is, content creators on YouTube, go put up a video every single day from December 1st to Christmas, right? So that's called Vlogmas, and it was started by a great woman, Deanna Gladney, I believe she started it, or it's a YouTube thing that is in the ether. They've always started it. I heard about it from her. So don't quote me on that. It might've not been her who started it, but I heard about it. So I heard about it. I had already started posting videos before I heard about this. And so I was like, you know what? I know where I'm trying to go. I need to do a better job. So let me hop on. Okay. So, thank you for watching. I really appreciate this. If you like, what I'm sharing about here with my journey, feel free to give me a follow, hit subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know every time I'm dropping a video. I'm literally going to be doing a video every single day of the year from now until the 25th, which is Christmas here in the United States. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. This has been The World According to Chris, sharing with you my thoughts on branding, what problem I'm trying to solve for you, my audience, and the things that I want to be able to do to make sure that I'm always adding value every time you show up here. Thank you so much for watching. You all have a great, incredible rest of your day.